Some cheap champions. Remember Cheap Champions, the game where we buy merch from the fools, from the comedians, from the influencers, from the people who sell merch. We buy their merch and we weigh it to see how cheap and thin it is. Here's the board. Cheap Champions. So on the last Cheap Champions, we weighed Tom Segura's 2Bears1Cave shirt. It came in at 1.9 ounces. Now, can anybody just weigh a shirt? No, you can't, because all shirts come in different sizes with different embellishments, screen prints, embroidery. So if you just took a shirt and weighed it, you wouldn't know what the actual weight of the fabric is, because you'd have all the screen print on. So you need to use one of these. It's a fabric sample cutter that people use to weigh swatches of fabrics to make sure it's the right weight. So, last time we did, I'll show you, we did 2Bears1Cave. This was the shirt. You remember this one. Beautiful. 2Bears1Cave, beautiful. It's got a couple test sample holes out of it. These are going to be a real cool look, too. At the end of the year, I'm going to have a cool bunch of hole-less t-shirts to show off my abs. And here is the art here, 2Bears1Cave. That came at 1.9 ounce per square foot, whatever that is. I don't know. The idea is it doesn't matter what these numbers are. We're trying to find who has the thinnest, the cheapest, junkiest shirts. Now, this is a big problem. This is a huge, it's a bigger problem than just, comedians are doing a scam. It's bigger than that. Everyone, from your favorite band to your favorite restaurant to anybody, is using the cheapest, junkiest shirts known to man. And it used to be, you used to have that. They're worse than it used to be. Sometimes you would get a good one here and there. Now they're unwearable. So here's my problem. You go to the Weezer concert, you get a shirt, you put it on, you can't wear it. It's too thin and cheap looking. It's literally too cheap to wear. So what do you do with it then? Well, you just hang it up in your closet, or you throw it in a drawer, or you throw it away. So not only are they gypping you by charging you $45 for a shirt, so you don't get your money's worth, that's one. You don't get to wear it, so the whole marketing for the band or marketing for the comedian, that's wasted and thrown out the door. And then you've just wasted this ink. You've wasted this factory that had to make a shirt. You've blown smoke into the air to make this shirt. And now it's in a garbage pile with this fake fabric clogging up the junkyards.
Now,
right?
Bill
What do they
Maher
call it?
Loves climate change.
Bill Maher.
Let's hope that his shirt is wearable for years.
Let's hope. We're going to do Bill Maher Club Random coming up. But I find it to be a real disaster because the comedian shirts are junky, but so is everybody else's. So I can't wear any of these shirts. You know what I mean? It bums me out because I want to wear the shirt. I would rather have it be good quality so that I could wear it. But the problem is you're already charging the good quality price. $45 is a lot for a t-shirt, but not if the t-shirt's really good and I could wear it for a few years. I can't wear these once. So, you know what I mean? They wanted to sell the cheapest shirt possible for the most money that they could possibly charge. So it is a low-level scam. It's a con. Everybody should be really upset about this. At the very least, about what a waste all this was. The mailman had to go put this in your box. It had to travel across the United States. A bag needed to be used. A label needed to be printed. Postage was purchased. I mean, the list goes on of how many lives were affected in the making of this shirt for it to be cut up and weighed on Redbar because it's too shitty to wear. So Bill Maher, Mr. Climate Change. Let's see what we got from Club Random. Tim Heidecker's going to love this. This doesn't look good. It's a ringer tee from the mind of
Okay, that's kind of
Bill
cute.
Maher, and it says Club Random, and it's got his logo on it. Look how wrinkled this is already. It's a nicely folded shirt. It's very thin. The collar is very, I mean, these are unwearable. Let me show you what an unwearable, and this is good that this is colored. See how thin that is? It's about half to, it should be about there. You can't wear a collar that's this, what would you call this, narrow? What would you call this? Because thin is in the thickness, but
narrow.
You can't wear a collar like this.
Your collar's looking pretty narrow.
This is one of those cheap shirts. But at least I got this on Redbubble for $19.95, print as you go. I didn't pay $45 for this. This is Redbubble, or one of those.
But you can't go no cardi with a shirt like
yeah,
that.
if I took this cardigan off, I'd look gay. I'd look worse than gay. I would never be able to wear this t-shirt without the cardigan. I don't even know if I'm pulling it off.
People love your cardigan and are asking if you'll auction it off after this.
I don't sell things to listeners except for the Scars Club memberships. So, and I don't give things to people.
I'll save it for you when he disregards it.
The tag on here has been very sloppily cut out. It's got remnants of the tag, and you can see remnants of a failed cut here. So that's a bad sign. The screen printing is print as you go, print on demand, just like this cheap shirt I'm wearing here today. It's bad, it's thin, and when I put it on, I look like a buffoon. And there's no way to roll up the sleeves on this as it's a ringer, so it would look really bad. But what will it weigh? And more importantly,
I'm rooting for Bill. I want him to be on top of the board.
All you got to do right now is beat.
Wait, so is the cheapest one going on top?
Yeah, so we've only done one so far. So ignore these. These are just, here, these actually, look at that. It's like Rhett and Link. Oh. I hate doing all these little bits here with props. I get very nervous, just like that drive-through anxiety. And I don't handle the props well. I start shaking like this. Okay, cheap champion. So right now, Tom Segura's the top. He's the only one we've done. 2Bears1Cave came at 1.9 ounces. Okay, so you don't want to be at the top. Yeah, if you're at the top, that means you got the thinnest shirt in the game. But we're not going to really know until we do hundreds of these. And we will. So it's starting now. Anyone who comes out with new merch that's covered on the show, we're going to buy the merch if I see it. Here's how this game also works. It's if I run into it. I can't have you guys emailing me, here's everyone with their new merch, and then by it all, we'd be doing cheap champions all day, every day.
You're going to get sick of
So it's got to be if I run into somebody selling new merch who we talk about, and I buy the shirt, and we happen to have to get it, it's not that important. But it is embarrassing, and it will be humiliating for these people, and something needs to change. I wish people would protest this. This is more important than this Gaza. Because we need the shirts. I would like to wear a shirt from 2Bears1Cave as a joke.
I mean, I would die to wear a Club Random shirt.
So this is what
Club
you do.
Random.
So we take the back. I would die to have a Club Random shirt.
That's my favorite fucking
That's what I
show.
mean. That's it. That's a great example. I would love to go out in public wearing Club Random. I can't. Because it's too ugly, too junky, too cheap. I paid $45. It's not about the money. I would like to wear it. I would pay $80, $120 if they were wearable. Really, online ceramic style. You know? So I encourage these people. So this is what you do. You lay the fabric as nice as you can over there. It's hard. You lay it down on this little pad. You put this sucker on there. Get it evened out. And then you do a nice cut. Let's see if I can get this without fucking it. Here we go. This is old school machinery. That's what drew me to this contest as well. I mean, this is heavy metal. You'd see this in an asylum. There we go. We got a perfect street taco there. You see this? Look at this. We should make street tacos out of this. Is what a big $12 taco looks like now, too.
Tortilla.
Wow. So this is a beautiful sample. That cut easy, okay? That cut easier than Tom's. Let's put that aside. And now what I like to do to weigh these, let's see, and we got to go fast here. Now, here's the other thing. This scale is really cheap. Let's hope it zeroes out. I don't want to do this whole zeroing out business here. So let's see. Cross your hands that when this settles in, it says 0 here. 0. We're good. Now, don't touch anything, because that'll start going to negative, start freaking out. Okay, so what I like to do is fold this up so that it all lands on here nicely. Oh. 1.423.
No.
Write it down. 1.423. Wait, 1.424. See, when I breathed on it, though. 1.424. So let's write that down. And this is Club Random, right? 1.4. You got to remember these numbers because I blew it.
Bill.
What is it?
1.424.
0.424. He's coming in at the cheapest shirt so far, Bill.
Holy, I thought 2Bears1Cave was the lowest it got.
Listen, the guy who can do this all good, you don't want that guy either. Because that means he's into stage time. 2Bears1Cave. The fact that it sticks like that, that's TV magic.
People are requesting the Cam Patterson white tee. Like, if there's a particular...
I'm getting mad. I got a music stand, though, so I could be more like Cobain. I can't
Just stick it on real
Jesus. This is the worst. It's not sticking. Oh, I did the Velcro is backwards.
Oh.
So it'll only stick like this.
Okay. Just, yeah, okay. Don't touch it too hard.
Bill Maher coming in cheapest.
That's
Let's do
insane.
one more real quick. Okay?
But I was saying people are requesting the Cam Patterson Kill Tony white tee. So maybe if there's like a hot...
Well, is it available or is it sold out?
I'll find out.
That's the other problem.
But we should
remember,
try to get our hands on all of the biggest merch pieces in the game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. And again, it's a shame you can't wear them. All right, you want to see my next one? I was so excited when I heard the Comedy Mothership was putting out merch until I saw what was available. This is it. It's not the shirt they all wear. They're too afraid we'll be able to imitate security if they sold those. So it's a spaceship with a Comedy Store style retro logo. Go to the close-up here, Jules, so they could see this. Comedy Mothership, Austin, Texas, and this looks like something the Comedy Store
That font
would have
is
put
so
out. It's
stupid.
awful. It's terrible clip art of a UFO. Really bad font. Comedy Mothership, not using the Comedy Mothership's logo, so not even recognizable. And again, this is that shiny black, which I'm against, and maybe it'll come back in style. It's where a shirt is so black, it looks scuba. You know, it looks penguin. It's so black. It's got a Japanese shine to it. It's so black. I don't like that. That's like Tony Hinchcliffe's Under Armour. Okay, but let's do the thing here. Let's cut a sample and weigh it and see where it comes in. You know,
people are saying weigh a Redbar shirt. Of course, we'll do that when our new merch comes out.
You could weigh them at home. And remember, this isn't about weight. No, I'm kidding.
We already pre-weighed
our shirt, and
before doing this, obviously.
Yeah. No, others could certainly come in heavier than ours. Ours is heavy enough. You know, there's a point where you don't want to go too heavy. You don't want people wearing a sweat tee shirt.
You know, it's an example of too heavy. Big Mike's.
Big Mike's shirt. It's too heavy. I can't walk. You know, I'm not that strong. I put on a Big Mike tee. I'm now doing, it's like wearing a weight vest.
Big Mike's shirt stands off the body in the shape of a t-shirt. Like, it doesn't fall on the body.
This one was easy to cut
out the arms.
Yeah, that's a bad tee. This one was real easy to cut. Went through like butter. I didn't have to use that much strength. So here it is, the Black Taco. And let's give it a little weigh. Get that out of there. Get this nice scale in here. Turn this baby back on. We're just waiting for it to zero out here. If you leave it on it, it starts. Okay, we're at zero. I'm going to hold this up nicely so it all gets on. 1.511. 1.511. Write that down. 1.511.
Oh my God. So Bill.
So remember, 2Bears1Cave, which was a too thin shirt for me to wear.
And
so keep this in perspective.
Shocked that was 1.9.
So 2Bears1Cave was 1.9, and that was too thin for me to wear, aka garbage. Joe's comes in at 1.511. Let me write that down. Get that oh, the scale's broken now.
No.
Probably. I'll buy a new scale, a better scale. Where did I put that pen? Okay, what did we get? 1.511?
Yep.
Look at that, Joe. Shameful. So you're coming in second here. I'm going to just do this like this. There'll be no breaking anything here. I almost turn retarded when I have to do stuff like this at the desk.
You're fine.
Like almost retarded. I start almost blacking out. So there it is. Do I? No.
No.
I just... I really don't know. I have something wrong with my, what do they call that? When you have a learning disability. See this one? Oh. Okay. The beautiful board.
This is exciting. Okay, please. That's my board.
Cheap champions, everybody.
Woo!
Cheap champions. Here. Oh, there's so much junk behind me.
Cheap champions.
Not good scores here. And we're going to save all these swatches. We'll save all the shirts. We'll try to do something funny with them after. We'll send these out to people. We'll give them away. It'll be nice. Cheap champions, huh? We're going to see who's got the cheapest merch. And they should be sued.
Is nice because the technical winners, the people with the most high quality shirts, are still on the bottom of the list because we still hate them. So to the eye, there's no good shirt.
No, there's no room for a good shirt to fit on that board. You know, I'm purposely buying the shittiest looking shirts I could find for this. So, and I could be cheating. The scale could be rigged. Who the fuck knows?